Hi everybody, this is Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group, and the Sweet Pea YouTube membership. You can sign up right below the video where it says join, and it's only $1.99 a month, which is really inexpensive, and it gets you a discount in the coffee shop. And it also gets you 2 free lives a month once we reach 10 people. So you want to get in on that. This is video 3 in our Frosted Forest series. We've gotten all the way to page 6. And I was just going to glue 6 and 7 on as center pages, but then I had bright ideas, of course, as I always do. So we're going to go ahead and do them on camera. On page 4, I also came up with an idea for a pocket on this pocket. So we're going to take this stuff off, if I can get it unpaper clipped. Put this ephemera here. And I'm going to take this paper lace. I'm going to make a pocket out of it right here. So that means I'm going to have to cut it along there like so. And then we're going to have to glue it on. Now this is obviously full of holes. So what we're going to do is we put the glue on the paper and mash this down on it, and then, you know, hope that it sticks. So let's see, how far up do we have to go? Up to the middle of the snowflake. And then we'll just go even on the other side. That's what I'll do. So we'll start at the middle of the snowflake, go around a little bit in from the edge, and go up about as high. Made a big mess on that side. And we'll glue this on as a pocket. I've done these as pockets before and it works fine. Get glue all over your fingers where it comes through the holes. So if you're wearing fancy nail polish, don't get the Fabri-Tac on your fingernails. It'll eat it right off. Then we're just going to take this ephemera I thought maybe that book will fit in, but I'm not sure. But I definitely want to put in the key. I think we'll just put those 2 in. Get that out of the glue. You can push it down a little bit later. So I like that. And we're going to go on to pages 6 and 7. Now we were going to just glue these 2 on as center pages, but I thought, why waste the space, right? Not waste it, but why not use it more? And I think I'm going to do it opposite. No, I'm going to do it this way. Now, what I'm going to do is on this one, we're going to cut the tree in half about here and make a pocket. No, about here and make a hidden pocket. We're going to cut on this one about this wide, and we're going to make a hidden side pocket. Okay, so I've printed it out twice. Let's just leave that right there. Get this out of the way momentarily. And put my book away. Leave that over there. I was going to fussy cut around the tree, which still wouldn't be hard, would it? Because the individual branches don't really stick out that far. And make a tuck out of it. We could fussy cut around the bottom of the tree and make a tuck. and it would still be a hidden pocket. I don't know. What do you guys think? Around the bottom, the whole thing, or just cut it through? Cutting it through would be the easiest, of course. I kind of like the idea of fussy cutting it out. Let's... a loose fussy cut. Otherwise, we would be here all day. And also, we still wouldn't be able to get it all. I don't like watching people fussy cut their stuff on camera. I think they should do it ahead of time. Personal opinion. If you've got a page full of fussy cuts, nobody wants to watch you do all these little tiny fussy cuts on camera. It just eats up time. And there's really no reason for you to not have it done ahead of time. I don't want to use the word lazy, but it does come to mind. Just get it done. Or easy, taking the easy way out. It's easy to just, use up your camera time cutting things out instead of doing stuff. We want to make it as wide as we can at the bottom. And I'm going to cut it straight across down the bottom. Okay. And then we'll put it on top of the tree. And we will... Do I want to make a belly band out of it? What do I want to do? Let's see, we line up the star. And that's how we know we've got it even. I'm thinking a tuck. It's going to stick out though. There we go. All right, let's I'm going to make a belly band out of it. I'm going to glue it across here where it's a little bit wider and across the bottom and then line it up. So I'm going to glue it across here. Darn sweatshirt sleeves are so long now. I've lost so much weight that the sleeves on my sweatshirts are hanging way down, drooping down at the shoulder. I think we covered that. Put the star right on top. We've got our belly band. And then I'll find something to put on the inside of it. A little off here. There we go. As long as we've got the star lined up, I'm going to put a little bit of glue under the star so it doesn't stick out. And I may try to find some of my glitter pens. Not, what you call it, not stickles, because I think that would be too thick and too hard to, make the star. But if I can find my glitter pens, I mean, I know where they are, but I'm just wondering if I have any gold glitter left because I use them so much. And that's my little set too. This is my big set. And here's my gold. See if we can add some glitter to the star. Looks like I'm out of ink. Yeah, you can see that it's empty. Alright, so much for that idea. I need to get another set of these. This brand is Color, and in fact I did a review of these. I love these. They have the sparkle ones. They have the regular colored ones. They have the pastels, and then the darker colors. I wonder if that gold would work. It's a gold right there. Let's test it on the back of the paper. See what it looks like. Oh, it looks just like the other one, a little darker. So let's try to do a little bit of outline on that. Yeah, that looks good. Do a little outline. The gold to make it golder or more golden. Whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, like that. So that worked, just as in glitter. Back in the drawer they go. So this one's done. Now let's do this side pocket on this one. I have this new lotion and it's making my glasses slide down my face. Okay, so I think just the tree will be wide enough. Our side pocket. We still only have these 3 scraps and these 2 are the same size, and we're going to make a bookmark out of them. So there you go. Okay, so all we have to do is glue around the edges of this. Line it up with the paper, and it should be pretty good hidden pocket. Worked out pretty good. Okay, so let's them in here, and then I'll find something to put in there. We've got these big tags. Oh, that's perfect. We'll put the flowers behind. Oh, we got the next size down postcards. Oh, look, and I have a fussy cut tree already too. I like this owl. A Christmas house I like. This lady's very pretty. Don't know that fits with the Christmas tree though. And this lady's pretty. I think I think there's probably 4 ladies. And then 4 men, yeah. So we'll put the house on top. And we'll put this across. Will it fit? Yes, it will. Okay, so we got that. I don't know why I'm moving so fast. The only other one I have set aside is 8. And it's a CD cover. So we'll do that in this video. So it'll be 4, 6, 7, 8. Or finishing 4. I'm doing 6, 7, and 8. But these are easy to do. The hidden stuff. The reason I put this one on this side is so you can take the card out towards the outside of the book. This one, it didn't really matter. Too much glue in the corner. It's too bad I don't have any of that frosted, can't remember what it's called. Paste, frosted paste, or snow paste, or something. Can't remember what it's called, but I am definitely, glacier paste. Definitely going to get some. But I'll probably wait till next year because I'm all done with all my Christmas stuff. But we do have winter stuff. So maybe I will go ahead and get some because we've got the rest of January. We're going to be doing one video on following a template like what you would like download from Etsy that would show you how to make just one thing. And then maybe the person would add the papers that have the pictures that match the template. And then you put the template together and you have something. In our case, it's a folio. So that only took us one video, which was an hour to do. And then I'm going to have my design team project from Sunflowers Indoors at the end of the month. And that will be January. So there's going to be a gap, I think. Come on, slide down here. In the month. Or else I will be able to do the every other without having to post too many videos in January. I'm trying to cut back. It's been 3 or 4 days since I did the first part of this. I hope I have notes on page 8. I do. So page 8, the CD has to go on the other side. Oh, this is the CD stuff. This is the page that we're going to put the CD cover on. It needs to go on the right. Yes. It needs to go on the right. We'll make this the top. And this the top. Alright, so that's our paper. We don't need that yet. This is the card. We don't need that yet. CD front. The CD inside and the CD back are the same. Should I do that for the CD inside? I don't really like that with the blue card. I'm going to do them the same. I don't care. You don't really see the inside of the CD cover until you take the card out. Sorry about that. Lost my train of thought. This is the lighter side, so I'm going to use this to measure. They're supposed to be 5 by 5s, but they aren't always. I'm going to use a 4-inch circle die to cut the hole out. How pretty is that? So this should fit. Just love that. Remember, they're usually crooked, so that's pretty good. Let me get my Big Shot out. And we'll get the die out of the drawer. Keep the circles, squares, and rectangles right on the top of the drawer, so I can just turn around and put them right back where they belong. That way none of them get lost. Okay, we're going to take the circle, we're going to center it, and we're going to run it through, and it will line up here. Remember, we're not inking. And mine makes a big thunk when it goes past the metal of the die. Not sure why. Other people say theirs don't. Mine shakes the whole table. And it would make the glass slide, so that's why I do it off camera. Or halfway off camera, or whatever. I've got this circle cut out. Some paper will go here. And that means we've got this we can use as a circle card. Thinking of putting it in the center and making a tuck out of it. We'll have to see. We're putting it towards the bottom. I don't have anything but that plain back planned for the back of the CD. So we'll see. So we'll paper the front. This has a direction, this paper, I think. So we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully I cut it so the pattern goes up and down. I wasn't paying attention. I think I did. Glue's not coming out. Been having trouble where I've had to squeeze the bottle so hard that I've got glue leaking out around the lid. I thought I broke one of the bottles, so I threw it away and bought 2 more. You can only get the 4-inch or the 4-ounce bottles from, where did I get it from? Hobby Lobby online. I don't know, but the bottles were, I think I did it sideways. I did. Oh well. So much for being smart. It's okay, it's still pretty. Okay. Then we'll trim it. I should have done that first, but since the glue's wet, I can still slide this paper this way a little bit. Give us a little extra white, and then I can trim the opening for the card. You don't have to trim very much. It'll open it up. Okay, so this goes this way. Oh, so that's right side up. Yay me. Okay. We'll do the back side. I have to put a magnet on. You don't want to put it too close to this because it'll pull this open, holding the pocket down. So it'll hold it. A little bit farther back is fine. And remember, we want to do it right up to the crease on this one. There is no little white border on the left side or on the side that the flap is on. Do you want to border the rest of the way around? So we're going to cut this off here. It's about a 1/2 inch because that's 5 1/2. And we're going to cut this off about here. Now we're getting a few scraps. They're big enough to be pockets too. I cut that straight or did it slide? Ah, it looks like it slid. I think I'm all right. You know, I thought the paper had slid as I was cutting it. My paper trimmer and I sometimes have disagreements. Oh, now I don't know. Maybe I should use this side. No, I think I like that better, and I think I like it better with the purple at the top. Yep. Okay, so let's put it on that way. Come on. Come on, glue. Did I not wait for the bubble? I thought I did. There we go. Last side, it finally started coming out. Okay, we want the purple at the top. little bitty teeny bit of a border on that side. See, I was just going to leave that as writing paper, but, you know, like with a piece of ephemera on it, but why not use this? Put it on like that. We'll wait for the glue to dry before we put anything on there. So that's that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now all we need to do is the inside of the CD cover and the card, and then attach it to the page. Easy peasy. So I am going to take this, and I want to put this in. You don't have to push this in real far. Just push it in a little bit, and this will give you your height of your paper that's going to go inside. And you can bring it down a little bit like you're leaving a white border. Because you're not going to see it. Okay, let's see how close I got. Okay. And you just take this and you draw a line, cut it off where the edge is going to be, and pull it back out. Put this inside. And you flip it over, and you take and you glue just the front edge on the back side. Because you're just going to be sliding the card in and out that one end. So you don't have to worry about gluing, you know, the other ends. Oh, that turned out nice. Okay. Now we need to glue it to the card or to the paper. And there's my bubble. But, you know, the air is out of the metal part. Glue that on there, like so, covering up the owl. Then we're going to take this paper. Now I want the lantern to fit in the window, so it's going to be a little bit different than just sticking it in, I think. Yeah, we're going to have to cut some off the top and some off the bottom. I think if we cut here. Now to make that in the center, we're going to have to cut a little bit off each side. So it's probably going to be let's make sure it fits in there. We may have to take a little bit more off the bottom. About 1/8 of an inch. That was a little too long. You can always take a little bit off. There we go. You know, even the lantern on the side with all of this is kind of cool. Or do I want the lantern in the center? I'll take a drink of iced tea, coffee. Okay, a slug. I kind of like it that way. Then we can put a piece of ephemera here. So let's just cut it. Like so. Get a white tab. I have those in a drawer right behind me as well, all my little different colored tabs. The tab on the lantern side. Kind of like this not inking. Except I have 4,000 ink colors. So we don't want them to go to waste. But this, in the winter, it just seems nice and crispy to... Crisp, nice and crisp. Not crispy. Crispy would be food. Yeah, it's crispy like chicken. Put that on. We can even put a charm on here. I've got some silver snowflakes, I think. Oops. I don't see charms. Silver and gold Christmas charms. Yeah, snowflakes. I've got all kinds of stuff. Let's see what we've got. Now, this is not Christmas. So, let's just take a look at the snowflakes. I have small, medium, and large all mixed in together in here. I did have them in 3 separate bags. There's a small one. That'll be fine. We'll just punch the hole. I'm not going to put an eyelet in. I don't have any silver ones, I don't think. If I do, I'll go back and put it in. Let's get out our crocodile. Set it on the smaller setting. I like to put the eyelet, the hole, down in the lower third. Makes the charm easier. Oh, I have to get a bulb pin. And those are the dark colors. I've also got silver. want silver in here. Do I want this silver or do I... Oh, that's white. Okay. I do have a silver eyelet. What did I do with the earrings? I'm holding the card upside down, so the lower third, about there, that's about the lower quarter. I got a little low on that one. So I'll put the card in. And glue it in the book, and then we'll put the charm on. How about that? Very nice. What do you guys think? I think it looks nice. That's page 8. So then we just have 9, 10, 11, 12, and the cover. We're just going to do a small journal. I'm going to think about it. We're either going to do one signature journal or I'm going to do a signature off camera. One of the two. It won't be anything fancy. You won't... There'll be a flip through as well video. So if there's anything in the second signature, if I make one, then that needs, you know, kind of some discussion, then I will talk about it then. I love this paper and I have a ton left, so I will probably make a second signature off camera. Look at that. That turned out so pretty. Oh no, wait. We got to put the magnet on the back of this page. I almost forgot. Well, I like it, and I like it with the lantern to the side. The easiest way to put your charm with this on the front is to do it backwards. What you think it will be. And then it should face forwards. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I've had many a charm I've had to turn around. So there we go with that. Okay? Alright. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you in video 4. And we'll do 9, 10, 11, 12 if we can get them done. We should be able to. And then we'll have 1 or 2 videos doing the cover, depending on what we put on the cover and what we do. And then we'll have a flip through. Okay? All right. Well, that's it for this one. I will see you. I do them every other day, so whatever the every other day is for this, I will see you then. All right. Bye-bye.